What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GP, and you're rocking with me on the Aqua Method Podcast. And once again, you see Mr. Jeff right there. You know what that means? Flakes. People cancel on me. People just they said they was gonna do it, and then they didn't show up. So there's Mr. Jeff once again. I tell him I hate to use him all the time, but I appreciate it. It means a lot to me.
You know,
This is a weekly show, and I need somebody. I mean, I could do it by myself, but I wanted somebody here to do the sports episode. There's going to be a sports episode.
Sports stuff all over. And I get that. That's why I'm here. That's why I got your back. Because you know me, I love my sports ball.
Yeah, see, Cap don't like sports at all. I mean, he on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like sports, honestly?
Depends on what sport.
All right.
Shuffleboarding, about 2.
Okay, all right.
Curling, about 6.
Really?
No. Basketball, right around a 0.
Okay.
Baseball, like a -2.
Oh.
Football, 5, 6. I can watch it.
That's cool.
You know.
That's cool.
Tennis, I'd rather eat glass. You know.
What about the global football, soccer there?
What's that?
Soccer.
I don't watch no soccer.
Oh, okay.
That's what kids play, man. What kids play that?
It's what the entire world outside of America plays.
Well, she said don't care about the rest of the world.
I can dig it.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Bleed
All the way.
American.
Right. America.
Yeah, it's like our what's our professional sport? Our professional soccer team? Yeah, we don't have one.
We have a whole league. MLS, Major League Soccer.
That's not really soccer. Man, that's like the ice skaters. You know, they're a professional hockey team.
No, man. That's the top of the line in America. In America, soccer, MLS is number 1.
Right. Oh, yeah,
but hockey, the ice skaters, what the ice skaters play is not number 1 hockey in America. That's the NHL.
Right, but this MLS compared to the rest of the world is the ice skaters compared to the NHL.
Oh, that's facts. That could be the argument could be made for that. Yeah.
Why don't we have what? Do we just not have good hockey players? All the good hockey players in Britain and Spain, soccer players. I mean,
no. Well, I mean, I think it's just that we started the league so late. You know, all these other leagues have been operating forever, so they have dibs on the best players, and they have a tradition of greatness. You know, like your Man Cities, your Man U's, Liverpool.
I don't eat liver. I don't know about that.
I can dig it. I'm not a big fan of liver either.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
I like Quidditch. That's some stuff I can get into though.
Word, Quidditch.
Play some Quidditch. That's real sports.
My man.
Anybody that runs around with a broom tucked between their legs and tries to act like they're flying on it, it's impressive. While they're playing a sport, that takes some skill.
Oh, man. But like I said, y'all see Mr. Jeff. If y'all see Mr. Jeff, that normally means that somebody crushed my hopes and dreams of having a good podcast. And I had to go get Mr. Jeff and hopefully salvage and make a good podcast with my man. Because he's a very talented dude. And he's a very good person, and he's helped me out so many times with this show because people say they're going to do something and they don't do it. My man Trent was supposed to be here. Apparently he got sick. That's what he say. But I could tell when I asked him to do the show, I could tell that he didn't want to do it then. You know, you can see in somebody's eyes and their voice.
Yeah.
You know? And he agreed to it, but I think it's just because he's my friend and he's nice and he wanted to be supported. Yeah. But I don't think he ever wanted to do it, though. But like I said, this one was specific. That's why I really wanted somebody who really likes, particularly football,
right?
Because this one was about the Super Bowl. Right. The Super Bowl is next week.
Is it?
Yep.
Seriously?
The day after my birthday.
Oh, nice. I didn't know Super Bowl was next week.
Super Bowl was next week. Super Bowl is next week, and February 7th, and it is the Denver Broncos. You know anybody on the Denver Broncos team?
John Elway.
He was there.
40 years ago, right?
Long time ago, but he's still technically on the team. He's like a CEO. He's some kind of
mascot type thing.
No, he's a businessman behind it. He makes some decisions. He's an important figure in the Broncos organization. I'm not exactly sure what his title is. It might be the general manager. I don't know. But anyway, Peyton Manning, Louisiana's own Peyton Manning. Archie Manning's son from the Saints. Archie Manning? No. Peyton Manning, like an American hero in football, and even though he only has the one championship.
Okay, I trust you.
Played for the Colts. When the Saints won the Super Bowl, they beat Peyton Manning.
Okay.
There you have it. All right. See, my man. They're playing, the Denver Broncos are playing the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
You familiar with them?
I know where the Carolinas are.
All right, that's good. What coast?
Wait, what?
Which coast?
Which coach?
Coast.
Oh, East?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
I know geography.
All right.
Why are there the Panthers? Are there really that many Panthers in Carolina?
I don't know, man. I don't know why they picked that name. I don't know. Why did anybody pick any name? The Saints got, you know where the Saints come from? It was made on All Saints Day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. All Saints Day is black and gold because black is the oil. There's a big oil industry in Louisiana. Gold is the money.
Was a big oil industry.
Yeah.
Okay, what's gold?
Money.
Wow.
Yeah, you get, black gold.
Right.
Oil. So that's why black and gold is Saints.
That might be why they suck so bad.
The Saints, it was a rough one this year. It was a rough one, but
It's a rough one every year.
it's not a rough one every year.
I mean, there was 1 year that wasn't rough.
That was that year, and a few years after that, and now it's getting back to the bad times.
I don't think we ever left the bad times.
I think we did. I think my college years was a good year to be a Saints fan.
I think they let the Saints win that year.
You think so?
Yep.
Why?
To help rebuild the city.
Oh, Cap. Anyway, we're not gonna argue about that. We're gonna get off that. Dan, you can come too if you want to come.
No, I'm on the clock now.
Okay.
Dan doesn't know about sports.
Oh, I don't know anything about sports, right?
Nope. Dan can't talk to you about sports. Dan knows less about sports than I do.
Is that right?
No, my dad's a literal sports writer and sportscaster.
But you can sit down if you want, bro. I don't know. I mean, if
I
that's
don't know. What's he gonna say? That's the problem.
who?
Come on.
Him.
Oh, him? Oh,
He
yeah.
had me clock in early.
Yeah. So I didn't have to stand up.
There you go. I don't want you to get in trouble with the other man, Mr.
Marty.
Mr. Marty.
You're fired.
Oh, I'm fired now? Okay.
No, okay.
I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You
Okay,
have to- you
so
have to get
tell me
closer.
about sports.
Yeah.
What you know about sports? All of them.
All of
Yeah, come on, Mr. Sportsman.
Well, do you
Mr.
want to know what they...
Sportsopedia?
Okay. Well, football is the name of what we call soccer, and what we call football everywhere else is called American football.
Yeah. Or gridiron.
Or
football.
gridiron,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. What is that? Okay, so like French fries. So in France they
Yes.
just call them fries.
They're not actually French.
I know, but something.
So they're not actually... They're
Come palm free. You call palm free,
Royale with cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a double quarter pounder because they don't have pounds. There you have it. Anyway, so yeah, can
They have pounds. They just call it something different.
Is the camera? Is the camera? You can see you?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. All right, sweet. So, thank y'all again for joining me in lieu of my absolute desperation trying to get this thing going here. So yeah, we were talking about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You have any Super Bowl traditions with your family, or any sort of special memories, or anything like that? Or?
I make chili dog chili.
Sweet.
It's
Awesome.
chili with hot dogs mixed in already, and then you scoop them. They're sliced up small, so you can
Right.
scoop them with the chips. Why are you looking at me like that?
We
Both
do
of
that
you.
every year.
When I'm able to cook, yeah.
What
I go to my dad's house for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your
Why
special?
is he staring at me like that? I have no idea. I'm
What
very
was your
nervous.
memory of the Saints Super Bowl, Cat? Where were you? Did you watch it?
I did.
He
I
was
lost a bet.
cheering for the other.
Yeah, I lost a bet.
He was cheering against them and bet against them.
Yeah, because that's what Mr. Jeff likes to do. He likes to bet against the
I had to
Saints.
wear a Drew Brees
Well,
jersey
also, LSU.
He did?
Yeah.
When that was?
the next day.
The next wasn't
The
the next week.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I had to wear, and everyone's like, "Oh, cool, nice jersey." And I'm like, "No, I had to wear a thing saying I lost a bet." I
Right.
don't want people to think I was actually wearing a
Right.
Drew Brees jersey.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Did you yeah, because you like to root for the Falcons because you know that's the rival team.
Yeah.
Well, the Panthers is also a rival team. They're in the same division. You knew that?
Oh yeah,
That's good.
See, if my teams are Cowboys, Falcons, and if not them, the Panthers.
Okay. Who else is in that division? Would you
I
say?
don't care. Wait, don't tell me though. I bet you can figure out Tampa Bay.
There you go. Look at you. Look at you.
It's the Southeast. It's not them.
Yeah. Right. Doesn't matter. Like the NFC East got the Cowboys in it, and they are really south.
Yeah.
Yeah. and like they got to travel the furthest of like any team, I think. But anyway,
How about them Cowboys?
yeah.
I was actually at a Saints-Cowboys game back when the Saints were bad and the Cowboys
You
lost
mean
to
yesterday?
them. No, I'm talking like way back. Like, oh, God.
Well, you can't narrow it down to when they were bad. That's pretty much every year but one. We were just discussing that.
Yeah. Aaron Brooks was quarterback.
Oh yeah, those were rough times.
Yeah.
Man. The Dicker years.
Yes.
Oh man.
Aaron Brooks was quarterback, and we actually beat the Cowboys.
That's
And
good.
it was just like, what? And so all the fans were all like, how about them Cowboys sucking? Really?
But yeah, so what was your experience when the Saints won the Super Bowl? Where were you? What you did and all that stuff?
At my dad's house, freaking out because my family has been fans of the Saints since they started.
Mm-hmm.
And heck, my great aunt and no, it's true. My great aunt and my grandma were actually some of the people who were living in New Orleans and voted for the name.
That's cool.
They didn't go for Saints. What was it they went for?
That's interesting.
I can't remember it now, but there was other names, and the Saints was the one. They're like, no, that's not gonna win, and then it won, and they were just like, what?
I told you they made the team on All Saints Day. But yeah, I remember.
Actually, that's why the voting won, is because people realized All Saints Day was when they were announcing it. So
right.
Like, go Saints.
Yeah, that's cool.
Lame. I want to know what the other names were now.
I'm kind of interested too.
I think Pelican was one.
That makes sense.
No, but I can't remember the others.
But yeah, I remember a group, my old roommates at the time. They
Leathernecks, I think, was one.
I don't know.
Oil workers, Leathernecks. Yeah.
That makes sense. But they, my roommates at the time, they was like, we're gonna go to New Orleans to watch the game, you know, and then they wind up canceling, and then they wind up uncanceling. So I'm like, you know what, I ain't messing with y'all. My cousin just had a baby. I want to see the baby. They bringing the baby to my grandmother's house, and that's where they're gonna watch the Saints game.
Looking up the names of they voted for.
Well, that's cool. And I had a good time. I wound up watching the game at my grandmother's house, and my mom was holding the baby when Tracy Porter intercepted Peyton Manning. Mm-hmm. So my mom was jumping up and down with this baby. The baby's crying her head off. Like she's just gonna traumatize the kid, but she turned out okay. She's 6 years old now. That was a long time ago.
Yes.
So I feel like it was just yesterday, but the Saints won the Super Bowl a long time ago. There've been a bunch of people between that, and
in a galaxy far.
Right. It looks like, and it feels like it might be a long time in the future that they're gonna win again. But we can always hope for the best.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we got to rebuild. I mean, our defense has sucked with the past
the
3
defense.
years.
We have half a team.
Yeah.
They have just offense, no defense. And like so any team can beat us. Like Eli Manning had to throw. Drew Brees had to throw 7 touchdowns because Eli Manning scored 6.
Yep.
Remember that game?
Yep.
That was a crazy game.
Well, because you don't watch it.
You don't watch football. You said out of all the major sports, you said like football you like football the most.
Right.
But he doesn't watch any. So if he watches one game of football a year, he technically has watched that more than any other sport.
Yeah, makes sense.
I generally watch 2 or 3 games a year. Thank you very much. Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, you can't escape it, man. I love football. I love NFL. I love the NFL, and the Super Bowl should be a holiday. It should be a federal legal holiday.
Well, it's a Sunday, so it doesn't matter.
They should do that on Monday.
Yeah, so the Monday, so they're gonna be like everybody else, like UL is and LSU is with R with Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Where it's like nobody's coming the next day on the Wednesday after Mardi Gras.
That's what I'm saying. Like the day after the Super Bowl should be a holiday because that's like the most called sick day anyway.
Yeah.
You know, world, nationwide. So they should that should be a national holiday. The day after Super Bowl.
Football is detrimental to the economic health of our country.
The
for
Super
at least
Bowl.
one day a year.
No, it's also, I mean, because what was it? John Oliver did that whole thing about how they've done that study over the past 20 years and found out that stadiums actually drive more businesses away than actually create more business.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
You might have somebody else.
Stadium. Yeah, Dan, go away.
But yeah, I mean the Super Bowl it's like it's so all encompassing and so like so important to so many people. So like people that don't like football watch the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. If they're watching for the commercials or they're watching for the halftime show, it's a big party every year, and I like that. I like that a lot. That's why the Super Bowl is cool to me. And this year it's the Broncos and the Panthers, and I got the Panthers winning. But I mean, it'd be cool if Peyton Manning won his last one, because this might be his last year, because he's like 38, 39 or something like that. So
Isn't Drew Brees like 90?
Drew Brees is about 36 or 37. No.
It's that receding hairline, I guess.
Yeah. Drew Brees got a big old head. Drew Brees and Peyton Manning got big old foreheads. But they're supreme quarterbacks, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe it has something to do with that. Mm-hmm. Maybe the lack of hair makes it easier to see the throw.
I don't know. Well, Drew Brees is really short in terms of quarterbacks. So like he has a very difficult time seeing over his own linemen. So he looks up and tilts up and throws the ball. So but yeah. Drew Brees, the Saints gonna go back to the Super Bowl in my lifetime, I think.
Oh, they will. They'll buy tickets because they'll have it at the Superdome one year.
They have it at the Superdome like every other year. Yeah. But they gonna go back, man. Why you hating on the Saints, man?
Because they're bad, man.
They're not bad. They're not a bad team. They're not a bad team. They bring a lot of joy to people, and you like to mess with that joy.
No.
That's facts.
No.
That's what it is.
No.
That's what it is.
They might bring joy to people, some people somewhere, but so do bears. But bears didn't maul people. So
your logic that makes no sense. You just throwing stuff out there, not cap.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what's going on. What would have did you appreciate sports when you was a kid?
Not at all.
No.
Nope.
When PE came around, what you was doing?
Homework, shooting dice, or grading teachers' papers for them.
So you was doing anything to not play dodgeball?
Oh yeah, we didn't do that. We basically a basketball-based school. Mm-hmm. So that's all we would ever do for PE is play basketball.
Okay.
And there were times when I played, and I was known to be a little too aggressive to play basketball. Mm-hmm. So that kind of ruled that out pretty quick. It wasn't bad. But, I ended up, my claim to fame was, what's his name? Conley Verdon, who was I don't know if he still is. I think he might be a Globetrotter now. Okay. I totally slammed him. Oh, just rejected. Yeah, he was embarrassed.
You played with him?
Yeah. Well, he went to school with me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
And what's his name again?
Conley Verdon.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think he played for UL for a minute. He may have ended up playing for LSU. I don't know. But last I heard was Globetrotter. Him and a couple other guys. We play basketball. Kitty Young, his sister I was still with, passed away. And but that was only for like one year. Not even 1 year, but like 1.5 year, something like that. Mm-hmm. It was always I had a teacher that would let me grade her math papers for her. I helped in the water the plants in the ag department because the girl was so yeah, basically anything but
were you ever interested in playing football?
I was quite interested as a kid.
Really?
Like but I didn't go to a school where I could play.
Okay.
We didn't have a team.
Okay.
So it may have been different if we had a team.
Yeah, look at you. You might have been a football star, man.
Yeah, right. Again, I was too aggressive, man. There's no way.
What brought the interest?
My father was a big fan.
Okay.
We'd watch all the time.
Right. What team you said he liked?
My dad, the Saints.
He liked the Saints?
Yeah.
That's why you don't like the Saints?
Yeah. So.
I don't know why I keep thinking like either you or your dad liked. That's weird. Either you or your dad liked the Packers.
I like the Eagles.
The Eagles. Yeah. I knew it was a green team.
Yeah. But,
I knew it was a green team.
So, but yeah, and I played like bitty basketball, and I was a little too aggressive for that.
Okay.
I played a year on like Pee Wee baseball, whatever it's called, Little League baseball. Never got on the field. Played.
Right.
Sat on the bench and held the hats.
Right.
But yeah, What am I thinking?
What about you, Dan? Your sports experiences. So you play anything or what?
I made state in swim team.
Look at you.
The 50 free,
Sounds fishy.
100 breaststroke, and
That's so
shut
bad.
up.
That's so
And
bad.
the individual medley,
That's cool.
relay, of course.
I was in basketball when I was a little kid, and it just stopped. Like the kids was like there was always these guys with the hoop dreams, like they was gonna go to the NBA, and they took it too serious. And like I'm like it's a game, it's supposed to be fun, you know. And they didn't. It wasn't fun, so I'm like I don't want to play no more.
I was also the cameraman for the football team
Yeah, that's cool.
because I was too accident prone to go anywhere near a football field besides to film it.
I was always too small. Like I wanted to play football, my mom was not having it.
The best thing was
My mom was not having it.
Ville Platte High was so cheap that they didn't have an area for people, like for the cameraman to film. You had to go up into a deer stand on an electrical pole.
That makes sense.
You had to climb up it, like with the hand.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And the first year I wouldn't do it, and like the coach was like, "I'm gonna fire you if you don't." So I was like, "Okay." I climbed up it, and my drama teacher looks up and sees me up there filming, and she looks at the coaches, one of which is her husband, and goes, "You put the most accident-prone kid 25 feet in the air next to a power supply," which, by the way, I found out after I graduated that the guy who had been filming before me was a teacher, and he quit the year before my freshman year when I joined because he had gone up there and the transformer blew and it almost killed him.
Your stories are interesting, Dan.
Yes.
I think they're made up.
No.
Next thing you know, he's gonna tell you about the guy that fell on him and broke his arm and got hit by a car.
He didn't fall on me. He literally tackled me and I shattered my wrist. I got tackled in drama class by a football player.
Awesome.
That was his experience in football.
That's it.
Yeah.
What y'all plans for the Super Bowl this year? You have any plans?
He's working.
Yeah, I'm working.
Oh, that sucks, man. I haven't worked at Super Bowl. I don't think I'll ever work at Super Bowl. And hopefully, I keep getting jobs where I don't have to work the Super Bowl. I love watching.
It's a Sunday. It's like this
Sunday
Sunday
night.
coming.
Next.
So not this. Not.
The day after my birthday. Next
It's
week.
not the 31st. Okay, so gotcha.
It's
So I
Sunday.
will be working.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man. It's gonna be a party at my house.
Yeah?
No.
No, I was going to say.
Not at all.
The only sporting event party he's ever had was that one. Was it the Royal Rumble last year?
I don't know.
It was a WWE thing when Stephen Amell was wrestling.
Yeah, that nonsense.
You know.
I'm just saying.
He's got friends in there.
No, that's cool. I mean, that's cool to know people, and I mean, those people are really successful. But no, no, we're not wrestling. No,
Yeah. Real sports, bro.
Nah, it's not real sport.
It's a really physical
Not bad.
entertainment form.
Yeah, it's slam acting.
It's live stunt show.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I can agree with that. So we talked about the Super Bowl. It's $5 million for 30-second commercials. Yeah.
And Nintendo's actually forking it out to
Yeah,
celebrate the
yeah.
20th anniversary of Pokemon.
Right. Yeah. 20th anniversary.
There's
of
a whole
Pokemon.
it's all sounds like it's a sports thing, and then at the very end they're talking about Pokemon.
It looks cool.
It was an interesting ad. It was like
Like the Super Bowl ad used to be like a really special thing, but now with the internet, you can
watch
see
it
them all.
before
Yeah.
I saw all the Super Bowl ads before the Super Bowl last year,
Yeah.
and that was
My favorite thing about those are the banned ones. They always and they're like, no, they just didn't accept it. They didn't
Right.
ban it.
Yeah, they just couldn't justify
Yeah, they
paying
were just like
$4.5 million,
no.
and that's what it got banned from.
Yeah.
So they still put it up there. Yeah, they always make it seem like it's gonna be some naked chick running through a field trying to sell you Hardee's or some shit, and
It never is.
Yeah,
she's always wearing a bikini, and then we're just like,
She's
yeah,
got a Clydesdale horse or some crap. It's
No, they got rid of
weird.
right.
What?
The Clydesdale horses have been retired.
What?
Yeah.
They were just here earlier
Yeah,
this year.
last year. Yeah, they was here.
Yeah, they retired them at the beginning of the year.
Like by retired them, you mean like glued?
No, they're letting them. They would have a riot, but they're not training up any more of them. This is the last generation of Clydesdale horses.
But they were, like I never seen them in person, but they're some nice looking horses.
Yeah,
They're impressive.
Well, I've been to one of their training facilities in Fort Collins, Colorado. Very nice. Those horses are giant.
How familiar are you with basketball?
That's actually the sport I don't really follow.
Okay.
I follow some golf. I follow football. I follow,
You like golf, Cap?
No.
I follow a lot of the esports.
The
sports that make people who play real sports mad that they're actually considered sports by the federal government. Esports.
I can dig.
Did you start the draft?
I think it's a.
They wanted to wait to see if we could get one more person. They're coming, so we're gonna wait until 6:40 and then we're gonna start it up.
Okay, just asking. I'm curious. Cool.
I'll
Alex isn't coming. I'm gonna have to stay here till 11 anyway. So anyway, we're talking business.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, y'all both working. I can dig it. And again, thank y'all for thank you for letting me rock here again.
And we have a connection so that
Yeah,
we don't have the worst
right.
episode ever again.
Right. No, that's still
That's
coming
still
out.
pretty bad, yeah.
That's still coming out. But thank you for letting me rock here again, and it means a lot to me, man. It really, really does. I've been doing it. This is episode 29.
I've
29
been on
weeks.
like 26 of them, right?
You've been on a few, man. You've been on a few.
That's
What? Fourth episode now?
He's been on it. Mr. Jeff's been on it like
I've been
No,
6
4
times.
for me. I mean.
Yeah.
It's your 4th time,
Yeah.
and it's all because people cancel out. Like there are episodes I want to do specifically with y'all.
Right.
You, Dan, Alex, all together. There are episodes I want to do specifically, but I can't do them. I have to waste them because people cancel on me.
Right.
So I have to utilize y'all, and I don't want to oversaturate y'all. You know?
Oversaturate the market with too much Jeff.
Yeah.
Although he does have a saying about the fountain of Jeff.
Yeah.
It's like the fountain of Wayne, but not about Stacy's mom.
Once you drink from the fountain of Jeff, water never quench your thirst again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. Mr. Jeff don't play around, man. Mr. Jeff's some Mac, man.
It's like they say about Disney World.
Yeah.
You know, Space Mountain. It's the oldest ride in the park. There's always a line to get on.
I got to talk about you in class on Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about the whole Westboro Baptist Church coming down here thing and the controversy of what Governor Jindal did and everything. I was like, yeah, my friend was on a conversation with them. There's some crazy people. He started the whole thing as a joke and it ended up getting way out of hand.
That it did.
Yep, man. But again, thank you.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, he started the counter protest against the Westboro Baptist Church.
He talked about it on his first time here.
Okay.
It was,
Don't act like you don't want it.
it's not hard to find people to not like the Baptist.
Yeah, but it got out of hand when there was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
14,000 people wanting to wave Confederate flags and shoot people.
Yeah.
Well,
America.
14,000 people weren't saying that, but amongst the 14,000 people were that kind of. All right.
No, we're not. You ready when I'm saying you're ready? Yeah.
All right, that's good. But
Okay, so we got off Chubby.
yeah, of course.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, I got nothing going on. I'm just gonna have my kids and sit at the house. I may watch it, I may not.
You should watch it.
Dude, I got my surround sound hooked up. I got my TV
Your
hooked
kids
up.
like are they interested in
Not at all.
sports or anything? One of your kids is like really good at art, huh? Really good draw.
Yep.
Really good at drawing. That's cool.
Yep.
But I'm gonna have it's gonna be I for the past 2 years I've been watching it at my apartment complex. They got these 2 big TVs and there's always a few people that go and check it out and you get to mess with them and say and, because like they like one team over another team and
Right.
they're usually the team I go against, so it's always fun. It's always fun messing with people. But more importantly, my birthday is the day before that, so that's the thing. I wanted somebody to do the sports episode today, so I can have you and Dan and Alex do my birthday episode, like maybe Saturday or something.
Right.
Because I'm gonna need to do one early, so I don't have to do it that week, But of course, it always fails, man.
Yep.
But I got Cap, and I got Dan, and I got people who want to support the AquaMethod podcast.
Yep.
And and just hang out with me. But before you go,
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Go for it.
Why do you need to go?
Because I want to.
There's so many people that's not on camera and not on the microphone that is just talking to you.
Yeah.
And so you like looking off
Yeah.
and nothing's coming back.
Nervy ass people.
Just aggravating me. I'm sorry.
Nervy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, now what's your question?
There was a rapper
Okay.
named B.O.B.
Okay.
He's from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
He's had a few hits here and there, and he's doing pretty good, but he's lost his damn mind because he thinks that the earth is flat. How do you feel about that? Apparently there's a society called the Flat Earth Society or something like that, like a group of people that think that the earth is flat.
Right.
I think those people are lunatics, and I want to know what you think.
I would have to agree.
Okay.
We've seen Earth from space.
Right.
We know it's.
Right. I wanted to do like maybe 45 minutes on sports and then 15 minutes on that, but you got to run. And I wanted to get your take on that.
I can do it in about a minute. What an idiot.
Yeah.
Jeez, really?
You know Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Right.
He was arguing with him on Twitter. Like they was going back and forth about how the science that we learned in school was like 4th grade science, and that was all lies. But I hate this the conspiracy theories that always are like everybody else is wrong,
Right.
but me,
Right.
because I have all the answers,
Right.
because of something. Like, because I mean, it's understandable to have distrust in the government, distrust in authority, and to question what you've been taught. That's natural, right? But not everything, just because it comes from people in power, not everything is a lie.
Right.
So like, but even things like aliens on Earth or something like that, even like stuff like that, I can see. But the Earth being flat, me and the director at the station I work at, we was laughing about it. Like, how flat is the Earth? If it's flat, is it paper thin? Can you go through it? Can I dig a hole and go to China right now? You know?
Of course not. I mean, the oceans are only really that deep.
Right. Yeah. But it's scary that in 2016, after Copernicus and Galileo and Columbus, all these people, 2016, people still think that the Earth is flat. Like I just can't imagine like a disc. Is it a cylinder in space, or is it like a mirror? Is it like a CD in space without the hole?
You see, maybe it's metaphorical. The world is flat. It is like a CD, and this is our mixtape.
we're spinning on a big old CD,
Right.
in the car of a giant Titan.
We should start a church.
I would disagree with that. I don't want no parts of that.
I think that works.
He might be able to get some followers though.
Your B.O.B. guy sounds like he's a chief candidate.
Well, he's a lunatic.
Obviously.
I thought he wasn't, because he's a multi-instrumentalist. Like people who can play people who can play instruments are smart. It takes, because like learning a whole new language. So people that can play an instrument and know music and understand that, they're smart. This man can play like 10 different instruments. You know, he writes his own music and all that stuff. Plays the guitar, drums, all that fly stuff. So I'm thinking he's an intelligent man. But I guess there is no mutual exclusivity between craziness and intelligence. Yeah, you can be smart and crazy, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, was it a congressman, congresswoman, senator, congressman, whatever it was? That question why an island didn't flip.
What you mean?
If all the people got moved to one side of an island, why it didn't flip?
Because it's just floating on the water.
You know, there are some dumb people in the world, and unfortunately they're in positions to be influential.
Right.
Which makes it even worse.
And that's frightening.
Yep. On that note, I'm gonna go stop Brownie from pouting over here.
No, I appreciate it, Cap. I really do. I really appreciate it. Thank
No
you
problem, dude.
for joining me. It means a lot to me.
I'm gonna go get this done, man.
All right. Well. All right. Let me move this on, y'all. Well, folks, there you have it. That's the AquaMethodPodcast, episode 29. Maybe I'll get some more people to come in, maybe not. Who knows? And that's it. Flakes, man. The theme of the AquaMethodPodcast, in my mind, is positive nonsense. Like, we can talk about nothing and still be positive about it. That's the AquaMethodPodcast. Be like water, be adapting and nonconformist. That's the AquaMethodPodcast. But the apparent theme, seems to be flakes. People canceling on my show. It makes me sick. But I understand that, and I'm not a negative guy. Here comes Dan. Dan's coming back.
Alright. So can we call this episode Frosted Flakes?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or anti-Frosted Flakes because they're not great.
But no, I mean, like, the guy I had coming, apparently he got sick. That's what he said. I don't know.
Sure, he got some Frosted Flakes pour out.
Stop it, man. He was the guy you did one of your episodes with.
Oh, yeah?
Trent, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. But
No, I'm making a joke.
Right. It's just a natural human emotion is disappointment. And I'm feeling that far too many times with these people.
Yeah.
You know? But,
So that's just life.
yeah. It's just
Although now that I made the joke into that, now my nose is itching, so I gotta do it again.
But I was going to talk about basketball.
Crap, I forgot to hand out the packs.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Dan is working. Mr. Jeff's about to run out of here. And again, like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a show. So I really appreciate it. Let me do the housekeeping while I'm waiting for Dan to come back. As always, folks, you can follow me on Twitter at GrasshopperGP, on Instagram also at GrasshopperGP. All spelled normally, no special characters, emojis, numbers, underscores, nothing crazy like that. GrasshopperGP, Twitter and Instagram. GrasshopperGP@yahoo.com is the email for any types of sponsorships, any types of advertisements, or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast. Again, I really appreciate every single listen. Thank you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff right there. I really appreciate it. You are listening to this on Grasshopper GP Official. That's Grasshopper with 3 S's, because when I made the account, I couldn't spell. Grasshopper GP Official, 3 S's. That's the YouTube account. That's where you're finding me at. Thank you for all the support. Dan's back.
Yeah, I forgot to hand out the packs.
Yes.
Kind of hard to do a draft without the packs.
Real quick before we get back into the show, tell them what you're doing.
What am I? Oh,
Yeah. What's
much.
this?
Huh?
What was you talking about, drafts and packs and stuff?
Oh
like that, for
yeah.
people that don't know.
When there's a type of format in Magic the Gathering called drafts, where essentially everybody gets 3 packs, and they open a pack, they choose one card and make it for their deck, and they pass to the left. So everybody's choosing cards that are from these packs, and they have to make, once they go through all 3 packs, they make a deck from those random cards.
And then they have to play with that.
Yes.
Who pays for all these decks? Who pays for all these cards?
They pay for it.
Oh, they pay for them.
Yeah.
So they collect? They pool their money together and
They get to keep the cards at the end of the game.
Right.
No, they pay $15 or give us 5 packs to
Okay.
pack in. That covers
cool.
it.
That makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, so I wanted to get, after the Super Bowl talk,
Yes.
I wanted to get into basketball. The notion that you can be fired on your day off. You heard about what happened with the Cleveland Cavaliers?
No, I did not.
They fired their coach.
Okay.
Their coach last year took them to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they almost won. They got beat by the Warriors.
Right.
But
Still pretty dang good.
he did all right, right? That was his first year. This is his second year, and it's halfway through the season, and they fired him.
Why?
I guess they just didn't like him. My thing is this: I think that man was never the coach. I think LeBron James is the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and if he don't like you, you're gone. Now he's a nice. Now LeBron.
That man
James,
might have been the coach. LeBron, though, is the guy with all the power.
Right, he's the man, because like you have to have a coach
Yeah.
just to say you have a coach. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron James is the boss, and he's a nice guy. So I think he'll do it very underhandedly, and stealthily.
Well, if he just goes, I don't like this guy.
Yeah. I kind of don't like this guy.
I'm gonna leave, and then the board is like, oh yeah, no, LeBron, we're gonna get rid of him for you.
Right, right. That's exactly what's happening. I mean, that's what I think happened. I think that LeBron didn't like this coach from the beginning, and his word is law in Cleveland. That's facts. I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like LSU with them trying to get rid of Les Miles. Those backers were like, oh, he lost these games. Oh my God. He sucks. We need to get rid of him. It's like, well, you do realize he's like the winningest percentage coach you've ever had. And,
yeah,
he lost to Nick Saban. Everyone did.
My thing is this, and again, for people that don't know, for new listeners to the podcast, I am not, nor have I ever been an LSU fan. But I mean, just being a Louisianian, you can't escape them.
Yeah.
So I know enough about them. Like, who else you gonna get if you fire Les Miles?
And they're all like, oh, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. And they all went, no. And then here's the third thing. The reason they didn't fire Les Miles was, in order to do that, they'd been breach of contract. They would have had to have paid him millions. Like, I think it was $45 million. It was like a huge amount for breaking the contract and firing him when he hasn't broken these rules.
Right, the
rules in the contract.
Right.
Jindal and a bunch of legislators called up LSU and said, so you can just raise $45 million to fire the winningest coach you ever had? Mm-hmm. I guess you don't need any state or federal money.
Right.
And they're just like, oh yeah, no, he's on probation.
Right. But I just think
double super secret probation.
Right. I just think it's cool that, I mean, in the NBA in particular, like, one person could have that type of power.
Yeah, but then it could also backfire, and you get, that prima donna. Who's to say that LeBron James doesn't?
He doesn't strike me as a diva. He doesn't strike me as a person that needs, like, just green M&Ms in a glass square bowl.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot of times the people who end up being like that aren't actually what you like. They have that persona of looking.
He could be altruistic to the public eye and be a asshole in private, but I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
I read that poem and that was pretty.
Like his coming home.
Yeah, that was so self-stroking. That was so self-aggrandizing.
I thought it was nice, man. But I will say this though. I think that if not openly, if you won't openly admit it, I think it's subconsciously. I think he wants to be the
guy in charge.
No, I think he wants to be the winner in Cleveland because like Cleveland hasn't had a winner in forever since before the NFL was the NFL it is today.
Yeah.
Like the Cleveland Browns from forever ago won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, not Super Bowl, an NFL championship. Mm-hmm. That was before the Super Bowl. But I think in the modern times, in the post AFL NFL merger, I think since they haven't won anything, the Browns or the Indians or the Cavaliers, I think he wants to be the savior of Cleveland.
Hey, remember though, if they just got Charlie Sheen on the mound, they would win.
Oh my God, man!
You remember Major League?
I never watched it, but I know you're talking about, man.
For the Indians. No, the problem with the Indians, like everyone's all mad at the Redskins. It's all like, for the most part, they seem like they're not. The Indians literally have a guy. He's completely red-faced, and his name is Chief Wahoo.
They taking him down.
They got rid of Chief Wahoo?
Yeah,
finally.
The logo is just a big C now. Yeah, for the Cleveland Indians. They're still the Indians.
Yeah. At least they got rid of Chief Wahoo.
I don't think they got rid of him completely, but they're not using him nearly as much. Not even close. I remember going on ESPN and checking them out, and I saw their logo had changed. Like, whoa. But it's good. They changed that because he was a big smiley.
And his name was Chief Wahoo.
Yeah.
It's Indian. Indian for what? We don't care about Indians?
Right.
Or Native Americans?
Right. So,
what tribe are you from? Definitely not the Wahoos.
I feel like, the Blackhawks seem to have the support in hockey.
Yeah, but also that's the name of the tribe from that area.
Right. That's the thing. The Blackhawks seem to have support. The Indians don't really like. Native Americans don't like the Indians too much, especially that mascot. So that's why they took it down. I don't think they mind the name. The Redskins though.
Yeah.
Redskins.
Well, because they just keep double down on them, like, nah, we ain't doing it. We ain't changing.
We're not changing. They could change, man. They could be the Washington Warriors. I think it's a good name.
Or, you know what? The Washington Senators, them, if they cheat to win, no one would, they're like, we should have saw that coming.
Oh, wow.
Politicians, the Washington politicians.
Um,
What was the name of the fake team on, The Replacements?
oh, man.
Yeah, the Washington something.
Oh, man.
Was it Senators?
Might have been.
Yeah, I think it was the Washington Senators.
It might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been.
That was a fun movie.
That was a good movie. Shout out to Keanu Reeves, man. He could play Neo or a quarterback or a cop.
Or a time traveler.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
I knew Kung Fu.
Yo, I like The Matrix, man. People didn't like The Matrix.
I like The Matrix. 2 I was okay with. 3 kind of pushed to the point where, like 3, they had something really set up at the end of 2, and if they had gone through with it, it would have been amazing.
Again, I appreciate you hanging with me, man.
No problem.
What else is going on with you? Anything else?
Working 5 jobs. I'm now the editor of RageandWire.com. And I'm sorry, taking 5 classes. I'm working 3 jobs, freelancing for The Advocate, and I'm editor of I'm busy.
Yeah, that's good, man.
So I need to get to
that
work.
money, man.
I'm not getting paid anything, really. That's the problem.
Let me get that experience.
Yeah.
Get that resume points, That's important,
Alex is
too.
here. That means I can actually leave on time. Yeah.
But yeah,
Cool.
thank you for joining me, man.
No problem.
And that's it, man. AquaMethodPodcast, episode 29. As always, you can follow me on the Twitter, GrasshopperGP, on Instagram, GrasshopperGP. Also,
Have you read Angelo Scarlato's yet?
hey, get Jeff for me real quick.
That's the definitive Iron Warriors book. Yes.
As always, you can follow me on Twitter, GrasshopperGP, on Instagram, GrasshopperGP, all spelled normally. GrasshopperGP is the email. GrasshopperGP@yahoo.com is the email for any types of advertisements, sponsorships, anything like that. Or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast, thank you very much for all the listens and the views. Thank you. I really appreciate all of y'all for checking me out. It means a lot to me. GrasshopperGP official with 3 S's in Grasshopper, because when I made that account I couldn't spell. It's a YouTube account. So check me out over there. AquaMethodPodcast, your boy GP, Mr. Jeff, Dan. Y'all be good.